emails go through again. We handle that on your behalf, and we try to catch it beforehand. And when you send something and it bounces, we make sure you never send to that email again, because that's a red flag and it'll put you on the blacklist. And also, we can, with our API, we can give you immediate notification if someone does a spam report on you, so you can take immediate action to figure out what's going on. So the easiest way to integrate with us is you just, well, actually, even more easier is if you sign up for Rackspace, you get a free account and you get 40,000 emails. Beyond that, all you have to do is implement our SMTP relay. So if you ever use any kind of service like Outlook or any kind of email client, you know that there is an outgoing SMTP service that usually is your ISP, like Verizon or some other service. You just switch it out with ours and we take care of the rest. Now if you have a little bit more advanced needs, we have a robust set of APIs. Basically everything on our website is reproducible via API. So the most simplest one is the SMTP API. That one there, you can use a JSON header to categorize your emails, for example. So say you want to make sure that you segregate your marketing emails, your transactional emails, and maybe even your receipts, and you want to see how they perform. You can separate those out using that API. We have a REST API for those who like to develop using web APIs. The event API is one API that's very useful if you need real-time information. So say, for example, you want to know when a particular email gets opened, you can use our API to send you an email immediately and let you know about that. Also, like maybe you want to know when somebody unsubscribes so that you can reach out to them personally. We can take care of that. Also, we have an incoming API. So when, say you have an application and you want someone to email you information, TripIt is a good example. So how TripIt works is when you forward an email of your itinerary to TripIt, and then they take out the information from the email and they put it in their application. And that's what our incoming API allows you to do. Also, we have an OEM API if you want to partner. This allows you to basically create your own SendGrid with all the functionality that we offer. Now, one of our claims to fame, just like Rackspace, is our superior customer support. We invest a lot of time and energy into it. We have 7 to 7 Mountain Time customer support where you can call in and actually speak to a human. I know it's kind of amazing, but true. Or you can just go to the website and use a live chat, or you can just, of course, send us an email. We also support 24/7 critical incident support. Our documentation is ever evolving and very comprehensive. It has pretty much all the information you need to know. It's easily searchable, and we have a very active support community. Also, you'll find us active on social media. You'll find that a lot of our customers come to Twitter and they ask us questions and we respond to them there. Now, finally, the last thing I want to touch on is email as a platform. So typically people don't think of email as a platform. They just think of it as something that you use to send and receive email. But for example, the email to phone app allows you to send an email with some text in it, and then it will call a number and say what that text was. Similar, we have Twitter, where you can send an email to your Twitter account and it will post automatically to your Twitter. The newsletter email is used a lot by marketers. That's not our primary market, but marketers are welcome to use the service. But we're very careful of who we select to use our service. We hand provision every single customer because we want to make sure that none of our IPs get tarnished, so we make sure your emails get delivered. For those of you that use Google Analytics, we integrate with them. One of the most useful, in my opinion, is the spam checker. What that allows you to do is you send out an email and then we give it a score saying how likely we think it's going to be spam. And so what you can also use that for is, say you have sub-accounts under your account and you want to make sure that nobody is sending spam through your system, you can do random checks and then you get an email alert if somebody is sending out spam on your system. This is very useful if you want to avoid getting your company blacklisted. Especially, you're allowed to use your own IPs with us in case you already built up a reputation and you just want to use our infrastructure. So this helps you protect those IPs. And of course, you know, for marketing types, click tracking and open tracking are very useful. Finally, I want to mention that you know, being a Rackspace customer, you get in one of the cloud services that they offer, you get 40,000 free emails You get access to our APIs, and you get those tracking and analytics that I mentioned earlier, and you get all the same support that everyone else gets. You get telephone, live chat, email, so everything you need to get started. And finally, I have, if you want to sign up for a more advanced package, I have special coupon codes that I can give out if you want to take advantage of that and see if it's a fit. I would recommend at least get started with our free offerings and see where it takes you. So at this point, I'll take any questions. See, there were some people that came in towards the end there. I think I'll just give a brief